Welcome back to the Good Girl Box, the place where we unpack all the social, cultural, and emotional baggage we've been handed, and we do it with humor because, let's face it, if we didn't laugh, we'd cry. Today, we're diving into a fascinating, head-scratching topic. Why do some women seem to love a movement that undermines their own autonomy? Yes, we're talking about the psychology of MAGA women and why they sometimes embrace misogyny, like it's a cozy weighted blanket. You know the ones I'm talking about, the women holding signs that say, "Make America Great Again," while nodding along to policies that effectively send them back to the 1950s, where their biggest ambition is being crowned Miss Homemaker of 1954. Bless their hearts. So, what's going on here? First, let's start with a little psych lesson. Cognitive dissonance. This happens when your beliefs and your actions don't match up. So you convince yourself that one or the other isn't true to avoid discomfort. For example, I deserve equal rights doesn't really vibe with I support a movement that thinks my greatest contribution to society is making a mean meatloaf. So instead, they'll convince themselves that traditional roles are God's plan, or worse, their own choice. And speaking of God's plan, let's talk about the big MAGA cherry on top, weaponized Christianity. These women have been told since birth that their value lies in their ability to submit, serve, and support. And when that message is reinforced by charismatic leaders and communities that make them feel seen, even while they're being silenced, it's no wonder they buy into it. It's like a bad cult, but with less Kool-Aid and more casseroles. Here's the thing. Embracing misogyny can feel oddly safe if you follow all the rules, be sweet, don't talk back, smile more, then you'll be rewarded with acceptance. It's the same psychological loop as thinking your bully secretly likes you. Spoiler alert, they don't. Also, let's not underestimate the power of familiarity. Many of these women grew up watching their moms and grandmothers live this exact script. To them, stepping out of line feels not just scary, but downright rebellious. And MAGA movements? Oh, they love a woman who knows her place. Let's get real. What can we do about it? First of all, if you've got a MAGA woman in your life, you can't just wave a feminist manifesto in her face and expect an instant awakening. Instead, try planting seeds. Talk about how your autonomy has helped you grow. Use humor. Sometimes a clever joke lands where a lecture won't. Second, model boundaries. Many of these women have never seen a healthy relationship with power. Show them that it's possible to disagree with authority without being disrespectful. And finally, be patient. Undoing decades of programming isn't a one podcast process. Change happens when women realize their worth doesn't depend on a red hat or a thumbs up from their MAGA bro. A message to the MAGA ladies. If you're listening, and I hope you are, know this. You deserve more. More respect. More agency. More life than being a background character in a MAGA bro's narcissistic screenplay. You were made to be the main event, honey, not the supporting cast. So let's raise a glass to autonomy, self-worth, and breaking free from the chains of tradition that were never really about us to begin with. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay strong, and always remember, you are the author of your own story, so write yourself as the hero, not the damsel.